Back at it, Bishop Arts, another podcast, hanging out with the fam, Sean, Dom, Jerry, special guest, hanging out. I'm super excited. I think doing these podcasts at the cigar is like my favorite thing to do, So I'm super excited. So let's just jump right into it, hang out with everybody, buy some cigars, take some pictures, have fun. So, see you guys soon. For those who haven't been to Cigars yet, it's a must. It's my favorite cigar lounge in all of Dallas, and I've been to quite a few. And look in the back, we got here, Dom's here. So I'm about to pick out a cigar, smoke one. We're about to have fun. Like I said, we're gonna shoot this podcast, but Cigar Arts must come check out, must come grab a cigar, must come hang out. BYOB, you can bring your drinks and chill. So.
I can already say this is, since there's a lot of people, bottle shares do this. It's like awkward, and then once you start having like you're in like the fourth or fifth beer, then it's.
This is definitely like an experience of a podcast, like introducing bottle shares. It does get weird at the beginning of bottle shares. Everybody's just quiet, looking around like this beer's there. Everybody got open.
I think they're just looking at the beer, like.
And then at the end,
At that point, like you stop analyzing beer.
Happy.
So fuck being coy. I came here to share my brews with y'all.
Well, thank you.
This is Parang. It is our Christmas bottle share beer. So in the Caribbean, bottle shares is a regular thing. Everyone has their own family recipe, their own family batch, and then we get around and we share together.
Nice.
So it's not a new thing for us. It's just not a promoted thing. Last year we did the black cake. This year we're doing peppermint.
The black cake was delicious.
Thank you. And this is a common lager.
See, I did.
It goes well with the cigar.
So yeah, just want to smell it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Cheers, y'all. First beer. All right.
Yeah.
Salute.
Thank you, Danny.
Cheers.
Yeah, this goes really well with the cigar. Nice and the peppermint. I think it's an interesting balance with the cigar.
It's good. So we back together.
Yeah.
We haven't been around each other, what? Almost a month now?
It's actually, it's
We all have master plans going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dom, between now and last time we spoke, how's the brewery? What's going on with that? And we knocked some walls
I think
down.
we actually, we started construction finally.
Right.
We're in North Virginia, so I checked out Brutal, so I know where they're at. They're off of
We're on
26.
26 as well. 26
y'all further up?
26 in Maplewood. So 183, take 26. If you take Davis to Maplewood, it'll just be like right there.
Okay.
So we're super easy access from 183.
Okay. North to south, I guess.
North of 183.
So you know 183.
And then if you take 183 to 360, it takes you to Martin House. So
Nice.
360? Yeah, I think so. I'm more familiar with the Dallas side, but yeah, I'm
Say-
learning over there.
No, that would be 121.
Mm.
Cause I'm about to say 360 is all the time.
Is it 360? There's a A20.
820.
820
yes.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes it.
It's one of those big numbers, yeah. But we did 2 batches from like March to June, and we realized we needed to keep that going. So we're looking at, if we can't brew in our spot, we're gonna brew somewhere.
Contract.
So we'll have beer in January.
Yeah, so probably contract out of
Poppinstein, probably.
probably. Yeah.
Good.
Well, I'm still talking, so I don't know where, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, Matt and project been doing it for a minute.
So yeah, they should be done with them soon.
Yeah.
They'll be-
So yeah, I'm gonna go
They'll
try
be up
to
in like
swing
2
by.
weeks. Yeah.
Since I'm over here in this part of town, I might just go over there.
So you guys going to start off with the kegs, cans, bottles?
If we open on our site, if everything goes as planned, we'll do we're doing 19.2 crowlers. We're gonna do 16-ounce cans,
Gotcha.
mobile canning, and then kegs. But yeah, if we at the minimum we'll do just kegs and market and have draft.
Very nice.
Well, we super excited.
Yeah.
We're super excited.
I mean, it's been a long journey. So
Well, from a beer family standpoint, what can we do on the free label tip?
I think you guys already do it really well. I think helping with the marketing, I get to repost content.
Gotcha.
Whether you're wearing the merch or drinking or using a
Gotcha.
glass or something.
Oh shit, so I need a shirt.
Yeah, all you gotta do is ask. I got shirts and glasses, so it's free marketing for me. So it's yeah. So
Cool.
Also, yeah, if you see a longboard with your sticker on it,
yeah, no, anything. Someone has a wolf tattoo. One of my buddies has a wolf tattoo, and he sent it to me, and we reposted that. I was like, anything for marketing, it's free marketing. It goes a long way for me. And
Do I get free beer if I put it on my neck?
actually, did I not? If you get the,
I'll buy you beer.
I'll have to start advertising this. If anyone gets this logo, they get free beer for life. So.
Done.
Tattoo,
Yeah.
Big enough though.
No. I'm putting it
Face tattoo, I'll buy the beer.
No, so I've been drawing out I want to finish my right arm, and I'm going to finish my chest out, and I want to finish it with my neck. My chest is going to connect to my neck. The piece.
You gotta get the temple. But that wolf right there, that'd be dope, man.
I mean,
Trust
and
me.
I got the forehead. I got the forehead for it. No, I want to, like I said, I want to finish my neck, so I could have a spot for the wolf over here, depending what I draw up for it, you know.
Cool.
You know, I know it's nothing to do with beer at all, but I've been trying to finish my tattoos, like.
That's good.
Personal.
That's pretty dope, though. Congratulations. You know,
Yeah, I'm super excited.
we ready, so
Yeah.
next time we meet up, we can't wait to hear the next step.
Well, next time we meet up, hopefully it's at a soft opening. So.
Facts. There we
I'll
go.
be there with all my camera equipment.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry, you came late last time because you was somewhere Jerrying.
Taking over the world.
Hey, somewhere Jerrying.
He's always got an appointment.
So what's in the work? What happened? What's in the works? What's going on with Jerry's world?
So,
We just live here. It's all Jerry's world.
right. But, see, if anything, the pod, I don't know if this is going to be out by next,
It'll be out 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks. Okay, so by the time this is aired, we'll have had our Intix Beers doing a co-share with Angie.
Oh, that's right.
And so we're co-share.
Yeah, I got still that logo from you guys first.
Yeah.
Posted.
And bring your own vinyl. So we
Can I bring prints?
Of course you can.
I'm bringing Calypso.
Of course you
Bring some
can.
Calypso and Soca.
I hope it's a variety of stuff. I mean,
We're gonna do that. I'll bring
Real
some
5D
Dominicans, but
is
not the
gonna be the
Dominicans.
DJ. And he's going to bring a variety of stuff for people to choose from if they don't bring stuff, but definitely bring their own stuff. And I hope it's a variety like our beers. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about it being slightly different
Okay.
for here at Intrinsic. So that'll be the 17th, starting at 12 to 3 or something.
Intrinsic Brewery.
Yeah.
The good town of Garland.
Garland,
Yeah.
Texas.
They make some dope IPAs too. Good people, man.
Yeah, I love Carrie.
Good people.
And that guy.
That's
named
the real
Tyson.
And
That's
that
the real
that
thing.
loaded baked potato. Woo!
It was
Yeah.
good. Surprisingly, it was delicious.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it was delicious.
Yeah.
So I can say this. I've been saying this for the last month. In my opinion, I think Intrinsic has been quietly killing in the beer game this year, but no one talks about them.
They don't talk about it. And they don't talk about those $15 4-packs either,
No.
which is very affordable.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I also we talk
I
about
was
that.
about to say, where you going?
That five,
Exactly.
I was like, yeah, okay.
but they have really affordable beers, delicious beers, and the food is there super affordable. The salad is like $10, but it's like a whole tray
Yeah.
of salad, meat, brisket, and all that stuff. And then the mac and cheese, would add meat to it, only like $4.
It's like $4-5.
Yeah. So
Great.
super affordable, really great people, great beer, great atmosphere. I think in my opinion, they get the vote for best brewery overall for 2019 for me.
Nice.
I've had the same conversation with Travis, and I don't know if there is a solution to fix that. 'Cause it's hard to figure it out. Because I think I agree. They're making great beer. They're doing what people want. They're
And
doing
they-
hazies. They're doing
Yeah.
stouts.
And they pound the concrete. They on the scene.
You see Carrie and you see Travis all
Yeah.
over it.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. What
I'ma keep
there-
talking about them.
There's not an easy fix. I don't know what it is.
But the problem is,
You know
Maybe
what?
They're not having a problem.
Maybe
They're
I
having no
missed the
issues.
conversation.
No.
they're not getting the love that they deserve, essentially.
You know what? I think it's just people just don't go out to Garland. I feel like now people starting to drink more in their proximity.
Yeah.
Exactly.
More than anything now.
But we've been talking about this forever. Is
Yeah,
that
but
dude,
people
I
will
mean-
drive to go to wherever
Yeah,
they
you
want to
love to
go.
go to Turning Point all the
Yeah.
time. But yeah,
Can't
I'm drive, man.
can't
A lot of times I'm with
Bedford.
other people.
So they're more neighborhood spots.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, you can
Because when you go to
drink
Intrinsic, everybody lives over there. So I take the train because I pretty much just get to the train station. The train station's right behind it. So when I do go, I'm on 9 times out of 10 I'm on the train. I never drive to like even when I hit Turning Point one time, I just took the train out to the TRE. Just because I kind of refuse to drive.
Yeah.
You know?
Every time I talk to you, you scare the shit out of me. Like you never gonna come see me ever. I gotta come pick you up, blindfold you, throw you in the trunk,
We'll pick him
and
up.
then take him out to the country.
You know,
Be like, where the fuck am I? You ain't leaving, motherfucker.
No, what I would say this because I had a conversation on the podcast with Carrie. Is that I didn't like their beers prior to end of last year, and I think whatever Travis changed over the recipes and started fine tuning it, really narrowed down their beers, and the selections got better. They made a lot of the same beers they did in 2018 this year, but they're phenomenal this year. It tastes a lot better. So it's the perception of beers being okay, and then perception like they're out there. You
And-
know.
What you just said is so true. Is because when they first opened, they came out swinging, and they made some phenomenal beers, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later, it went down, and then it went back. It was like a basic roller coaster.
Yeah.
And then when you playing with people's gas money to drive that far out there, and you don't know what you're going to get when you get there,
Yeah.
that's kind of iffy. But then, like you said, within the last year, they've been going up. And out of 10 beers, I probably gonna say the typical brewery. I mean, 2 of them was bad, but that's still good odds.
Even though-
Nobody's just not giving them another chance.
Even though, like, even the beers that I didn't like for them, I thought they were good.
It wasn't good for your palate.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But they were well-made beers. I don't know. I really respect Travis, and I respect Carrie
Yes.
for giving Travis the reins to do it. I know
Yes.
he was brewing before.
Any brewery. I mean, most folks, they come home from work, they're tired. They just want to go to the grocery store, get some food, there's some
Right.
beer here. I mean, we're talking about just the general beer drinkers.
Yeah.
You know, there's some beer here, I'll just take it to the house. And so getting them to come out to a brewery needs to be that experience that wins them.
Yeah.
So they can keep coming back out. Taste
Yeah.
something like, whoa, there's a reason to come out here.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
That's fine.
That's a good point.
That's fine.
On that note, talking about taking over the world, 70% drip. What's going on with you guys?
Just got back. This is my first weekend in Dallas in the last month and a half.
Taking over California?
Yeah.
Next
San
week.
Antonio.
It's gonna be the United
Mississippi.
States beer squad.
Yeah. That's what we talked about, though. We did talk about that.
We are. Hey,
In
you was
2014,
there.
we talked
Beer
about
squad
that.
of America.
Yeah.
We talked about that. So just got back from Maryland. Our final leg of Destination Bottle Share
Nice,
was
congrats.
appreciate it, man. We kicked ass, man. It's a collective group of the Dallas Beer Squad, which is 2 of the OGs right here. Maryland Mob, which was the host. Then we also had my boys from Vegas, Beer Zombie. Then we also had my boy from New York, Beer Canvas. We come together as a Destination Beer Squad.
Nice.
Destination Bottle Share, but our last leg was in Maryland. We did it at RAR Brewery. Man, that brewery rolled out the red carpet.
Nice.
Man,
What brewery?
RAR.
Oh yes.
Man,
Yeah.
They made
The other R.
all of us made our own individual beer for the event. They gave us booths to sell merchandise.
Holy shit.
They having us open up the restaurant.
Yeah.
We was the first ones to go into the restaurant, do a bottle share that Friday night. We supplied beer for all the brewers, guest people, guest glassware. Dude, it was phenomenal. I'll say New York was fun to me. I didn't wake up for 3 days after New York. But that Maryland trip, I mean, it was too much, man. But it's good too much.
Yeah.
So we switching it up for 2020 with the destinations. We're still going to do our home teams, but we're introducing 2 more states. So far, we got 1 locked in. I have no problem telling you, Virginia, the answer. So the answer opened up the door for us. So one of the destinations could be at the answer. We flipping coin between Miami and LA for the second
Okay.
guest location.
I say Miami.
I'm definitely down for Miami.
Yep.
I got everything.
Miami,
Decisions already made.
not I'm sorry, San Diego. Miami or San Diego.
Oh, okay. I'm down for mine.
But you know, both.
I don't know. San
Lucky
Diego.
for us from
San Diego's
Dallas,
up.
cheap flights both ways. San
Yeah, I'm about to
Diego.
say, it's cheap.
Cheap flights for both on Miami. So
No, I got family in Miami, so I got family in both Sandy. I got family in Riverside, and I got family in Miami. So I'd rather go to Miami and play some handball.
Hey.
While I'm out there.
so we hoping that works out. So
I need some Puerto
I
Rican
think
food in
the
my
queen
life.
has voted.
I think if we vote, if our vote counts, we vote for Miami.
well,
All of us will be there in Miami. If it's
I would
Miami.
definitely pass it along. But this coming weekend we'll be down representing Texas. Yo, Weather Souls Brewery 3-year anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to my boy Marcus. Shout out to
Shout out to Marcus.
There we go, right there.
Cheers.
So 17% drip will be there with a booth, dropping that drip
So when is it next?
next Saturday, starting at 12 o'clock.
Man.
Dude, I saw his lineup.
When are you coming back? When are you driving in here?
I'm going
So, what's going on with you, Danny? How's the move go from being in Texas?
The move has been great. I have to say that Texas has definitely received us very differently than New York. So no complaints there. Finally got the land, so we can start to move forward on things because it took a year
Congratulations.
to get a location. Now it's just pasture, so we got to start to get the farm going and we got to get a building in place. But I am thinking of different ways to just jury rig my house into a brewery / fermentery.
That's how it all starts.
I've already been like turning his test kitchen into a brewery, so we'll see what happens. We might fight about it, but something's gonna happen. We've done it before. Yeah, we just gotta buy more land. We were introduced last night as relaunching the brand here in Texas, and I feel like that's really appropriate because we are relaunching it. We are approaching it very differently, and my focus is going to be all-inclusive, full package experience, right? So I'm not trying to sell you a glass of beer. I'm not trying to sell you a can of beer. I'm trying to sell you a whole experience where you just come and you're like, look, this is what we got. You can't get it anywhere. You can't get it elsewhere. Come here, relax, unwind, and don't worry about a DUI because we got you taken care of. So that's what I got going on since the move.
Just have me at DUI.
And I'm putting together a Beers Giving as my debut event out here in Texas, where industry professionals are coming together to just make and enjoy what it is we want to do from our passion, from our heart, without commerce involved. Because a lot of times, what you make is determined by sales, but there's something in your heart you want to make that really makes you thankful for being in the industry. So that's what we're celebrating. And on the back end, we're celebrating military families because they are taking care of our vets, and we are thankful to them for what they allow us to do while living the American dream. Because if it wasn't for them, things would be really, really different. So just honoring that.
Nice. So it's do you have a date for the beer giving yet?
Yes, November 29th, Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So if you're not with the consumerism and you're more about the experiences and giving back, then this is your first opportunity to give for the holiday season.
Nice. Yeah. Let's do that. I like that. So we get tickets from you on your Instagram, Facebook, and all that, or?
Yeah. We'll be posting. We'll be officially launching it on Veterans Day, and I'll have all the links up on Instagram.
Nice.
American Women in Beer. Uncap Everything, shout out to Eric, and Beer Talk Radio, shout out to Jenny. We're doing this together.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Links be in the description and everything like that too.
Island to island.
Island Town Brewery.
Follow.
Awesome.
Yes.
I will follow you back.
Yeah, because I hadn't met you guys until today. I don't know.
Yeah. So definitely looking to connect.
Yeah, it's exciting. But I like the idea behind the beers giving. Actually making beers you're passionate about versus just what you need to sell. Hanging out and then giving back.
Yes.
That's awesome. I like that. Not too many people do that around here. People do it, but not to that personal, intimate experience.
And that's what I've been doing. That's what I was doing all over New York. I was on a diversity panel last night, and people were asking, how do you bring diversity to craft beer? And it's you celebrate people who everybody else isn't looking at, and that's what I've done. That's what I will claim expertise within, and I think it's important because there are some people who look at craft beer and they're like, yo, I can't drink because I was an alcoholic or I'm in sobriety, and they don't really have the opportunity to engage with the community. And I see it from a different perspective. Like, I don't see it as a vice. I see it as a medium to bring people together and hang out. Like, y'all right here, y'all represent my friends in DFW. I don't have friends in New York. You know, no offense to my professional colleagues, but like, we have talked, like, personal, right? Like, we have shed tears.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Right? Like, this shit just happened. Like, what the fuck?
We talking at 4 in the morning.
You know?
It's like, it's 5. I gotta go to work.
Yeah. So, like, we are having personal conversations and hanging out with each other, and y'all have received me with wide open arms. And so, like, I know that what it is we are bringing down here will be received just because of how y'all treat us, from when we came 2 years ago scouting to today being here and being a part of a community, for real.
I mean, I say it once, I say it again. 1,000 times. I fight any day on it. I think Dallas has the best beer community, hands down. I should say DFW, because Fort Worth on that side of town too has a really phenomenal beer community.
That was
Dude,
actually.
we had that big argument, what you just said at the very first Destination Bottle Share. I was like, yo, we went from best community to Tupac and Big. I'm like, how in the fuck did you get to Tupac and Biggie?
Well, that's because your beer canvas dude want to bring that up. But no, I'll have the argument anybody, and eventually what I want to do with this experience is challenge that idea. Not because I want to fight nobody. I want to see if you think you have the best beer community, not the best beers, because beers is subjective.
Yeah.
And I like sharing beers with people. But if you think you have the best beer community, I'll fly out to you wherever you at. Let's hang out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not here to argue or fight. Yeah. Because you got brewers, you got just average Joes off the street hanging out with owners, brewers, sales reps, you know, collabing with people. You got influencers want to work on things and building community up and building other breweries up without anyone paying them, you know. So
I think to that point, like a long time ago, like I've been selling beer for a long time. You've been in beer for a long time. We've all been a part of beer. Like just selling it, you're on the direct, like your consumerism, you're like pushing that. But I've seen brands where their brands sell themselves not because of the beer.
Yeah.
And where you are is one example. Prophetic Colas is like has a loyal cult following. No one says the beer first. It's like, no, I know someone there, or I know Michael, or they're a great brand.
Big Finley.
When those are the
We
companies,
gotta get Finley,
has nothing to
man.
do with
It's North Texas Beer Week, so he had an event. I think there's a ping pong tournament going on at the brewery right
nice.
now. Yeah,
That's probably
he's the
crazy.
events
It's
guy,
always
man.
busy, man.
Yeah, because he's the
So,
busy
yo,
guy, man.
you know what?
He always got stuff.
We need to
going.
get an event catered around Big Finley, because when we catch
Birthday
him,
was-
you better catch him.
Yeah.
We caught him at Lux anniversary.
Okay.
And now he'll be there. There's a rave going tonight.
Oh, the solid disco.
The side of disco. I would love to see that weird
Should I
shit.
do it? I actually got to be at the brewery.
Where's that at?
Pentecost.
Pentecost, yeah.
is there nothing to do with the event?
Yeah.
But I tell people all the time, like, we're not here to compete. I'm not here to take nobody's seat. I'm not here to take nobody's place. I believe that collaboration and working together will make a richer community, right? High tides raises all ships. And in New York, there was too much people infighting. So it's like, yo, we're not coming together to bring more people into craft beer. You're just trying to gobble up the market. But if we all work together, we can create a whole citywide movement where people who have not even been introduced to craft beer and the culture of craft beer, separate from bar culture, because brewery and bar culture are very, very different cultures. If we work together to bring more people in, we all gonna raise up, right? We all gonna succeed. And at the end of the day, we all got bills to pay, so why not let's do this together and support one another. So that's what Island Island is about. Island culture, hospitality, making a friend. Texas, all about friendship.
Yeah, it's the friendly state.
Yep.
As soon as you walk in, you saw that friendly
And I come from the friendly islands, so hey, this is what I'm here for.
I will say, this was one of my favorite beers that put me on the barley wine, the Hammerhead. This is a 2015 barrel aged, and one of my favorite barrels to put barley wine in, which is the raw barrel.
Okay.
So it was dope as hell
You got it.
5 years ago.
We'll see.
What's going on?
Hang on 24.
They
Don't
stopped
get
making-
pulled out on us, bro. Don't get, hey, don't get dumped on you. So, yo, hope you still held up, brother.
Did they stop making that?
Yes, they changed the Hammerhead to. Freak, they named it something else now.
Okay. I I mean, Puga.
Thank you.
Puga chug.
Appreciate it.
So,
Let's see, man. Angle 24.
Oh shit.
Camera.
Call him out. Call him out. If it ain't hold up, call him out. No disrespect, cause y'all know I love y'all.
Oh yeah. Cheers. Salute. Real show.
It's the barley wine, right?
I think it's held up really well.
It held up, yes. It held
Held
up.
up really well. I can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think if you would pulled that a year earlier, it probably would have been.
Yeah.
Way smooth.
Yeah, it's fuck 2000.
I'm
Doesn't have
gonna see if I
that
can pull the clip from the last
That's
podcast that we did. Sean was yelling, "Don't age anything no more. You don't need to age
But
anything."
yes, that is a fact.
2 years.
That's a fact though.
It
But
depends on the breed.
it depends on the brewery and it depends
Yeah,
on
it depends on-
the way they used to make it back in the day. I mean, right now, no, don't age that because it got wax on it, man. Drink that shit.
Beer was probably ready to make
That
drink
Hangar
anyways.
24,
Yeah.
they was making it to be aged back then.
Yeah.
so what? Okay, so when you say that, what do you mean? What were they doing then? That
What was it? Pasteurizing it?
No, that's
Oh.
not
Some breweries do flash pasteurization.
Flash. There we go. That's it.
That's some breweries like an Avery.
Avery,
It's
exactly.
just pretty much just.
Those are the
that's
bigger
the-
ones.
Yeah, the bigger ones that's able to do it.
And if you can afford it, yeah, do that.
I mean, I don't necessarily say just guarantees, because you always gonna get slight oxidation when you do.
But it worked for
when
them
you do.
though.
Yeah, it just works for them because, for one, they're 17.
Yeah.
Dude, like that Mephistopheles, those are like 16%, 15% beers. Like just at that ABV, and then it's rich in body too. So a lot of times that protects sort of or masks. Like, because I mean, the biggest thing is gonna be oxidation when it comes to Asian beers. So that's what you're gonna normally taste. It's gonna either taste like blood or copper or paper.
Yeah.
Depending. But for some reason, there's just certain breweries. I don't know all these breweries' processes for me to just sit here and determine.
barrels and
That's
cleaning.
it.
And,
Yeah.
And the bounce off what
Yeah.
you said, what makes it different? Back then, they were just making a stout. They was making traditional great stouts with a pinch of this and a pinch of that. And they use a real barrel that haven't been reused 5,000 times. Now you got vanilla, you got coconut,
stuff like
you got
that.
all
Stuff like that.
You don't
definitely
want
not
to
meant to be
age that.
aged.
You don't want to age that.
There's a lot of
100%.
people not aging the adjuncts in the barrels either.
Exactly.
So it's different.
Here they go.
And It's,
Okay, it's been
after,
24
yeah,
hours.
yeah.
We aged it. Really?
Yeah.
No, you
That
put it
is-
in the
That's
barrel.
conditioned.
Exactly.
yeah, barrel.
The gin.
Oh,
That's
Brooklyn.
rested.
Yeah, rested.
Rested.
Yeah, rested. Barrel rested gin.
Exactly.
It's
They,
good.
that's a
It's
good way.
good
They
though.
rested. So now it's just
I like that.
it's so much sweetness and all. You just don't want to age it.
Yeah, you don't want to age
Because
it.
they already sat in the barrel for 3 months to 12 months. It's aged. So drink it now.
Yo, right quick, I just want to shout out to Harlem Brewery, Miss Celeste Betty. She's
Oh, yeah.
doing her fucking thing. She got herself a distribution truck.
Oh shit!
She
nice.
was finna take
That's
over the
nice.
world. The first black woman of craft beer. My goddess, my mentor. Shout out Celeste. I'm
She
loving
is.
what you're doing, and every day keep doing it.
I still haven't had the beer yet, man. I need to get.
I get you some.
Yeah, please do.
We'll make another podcast.
Get the
out of it.
wit. Get the wit.
The wit.
Oh.
The
Yes,
best
the Renaissance.
freaking wit I ever had in my
Is that
life.
that it's called Sugar Hills?
It got a
Yeah.
blue
No, Sugar Hill's a
label.
different one.
It got like a blue label
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
She got
So
Sugar
I seen
Hill.
it. No,
I
She
don't
got
drink.
the wit and she got the 125 IPA, and her beers and the collab that we did together, Dream.
Yeah.
Her beers are just on point, delicious, flavorful. Tastes like it was made in your kitchen, like your mom put her foot in it. And I'm telling you, this woman, she got all the no's. She
Right.
got all of the no's, and it never ever stopped her. And her beer is delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I almost drink wits like that. I went in just completely blind.
Yeah.
Dude was like, yo,
I love
try
the
this.
wit.
I didn't know who it was from. I just hollered. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm in the refrigerator. I just grabbed some pop. I'm watching TV, and then
Use your
woo,
nose.
it makes you look down there. I'm like,
Yep.
what the
Ah.
fuck is this?
So the Renaissance.
That
wit-
wit was
I-
good.
I-
as-
yeah.
And I said to the I said, girl, I need that goddamn
It
wit.
must be good when you want it.
Dude, it's that good.
Because
It
you
is.
strong.
It is.
I just don't. Wits is not my thing. Not saying they're disgusting,
It's- yeah,
but
it's
I would
funny.
drink all them
It's
wits.
funny you say that, man.
Yeah.
Like,
That wit was off the chain.
yeah, man. I don't hear people.
It's a telltale
saying
sign.
anything,
Out
man.
there,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, I don't hear people saying
At
anything.
Fresh
And
Fest,
then
it was a
that's-
dude running around to dude. They selling those wits. And I just started laughing, and that's all I was saying. I'm like, yo, where you at? Yeah, she said, I'll go into it later. It was a dude running around Fresh Fest. I'm like, I got that wit. I'm like,
Got that
that's
wit,
what I'm
son.
talking about.
Got that wit, son.
I got that wit.
Yeah.
It was an older white guy. He was like, where's the wit at? I'm like, no, I got some glasses.
I got
That,
the
that,
drip.
that
I got
was-
that drip. And he came back. He said, "This what I'm talking about." I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
I had that."
My invite. I get invited.
Wherever you're doing next August,
I'll be there.
be there.
I'm gonna try to make it.
No, because I've seen that for like 2 or 3 years. Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
Okay. It held up. It held up.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
All right, drink up because I got a palate cleanser for y'all.
Okay.
Force of Nature from Women's International Brew Day. You guys need to rinse. This is the palate cleanser here. So it's a Gruit
Yes, you do.
Brut
Oh,
IPA
nice.
with honey. So technically it is a braggot.
I even
But it is herb rich, herb forward,
No
very
hops.
feminine, very perfumey. There is hops in it, but
Okay.
it's light. It's more raspberry leaf and sorrel
Okay.
than hops.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
I ain't gonna get all technical.
Get technical.
So what addition did you add to hops? Like, it was just like.
we did.
Did you use it as a bittering or did you?
No, we didn't do any bittering
So it's
on
more-
it.
okay.
Yeah, so the
Gotcha.
hops came in Cascade at 0 minute. Flavor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just flavor. All right.
Yeah. So very much in line with the Brut, whereas the herbs was more in line with the Gruit style.
Ah, nice. Okay. Try. So raspberry leaf.
Raspberry leaf.
All right.
thank you.
These raspberries growing on the farm or did you just like acquire?
Not yet. I didn't have the land yet. I didn't have the land yet.
Yeah.
Since you're
Of
marketing,
course, that's what I look at
okay,
because
hey.
I think about people who go down to Jester King, go down to a farm. And
Yes.
stuff. I'm just like, well, okay.
Yes.
Well, here's another farm.
Yes. So we're gonna have the forage and dine and the forage and condition experience as well. So you will be able to pick off the farm, eat and drink when you're ready.
Get a little rinse.
And I know, my man, you don't like brew.
Oh, here.
I would like I said,
Just try it.
I'm
Just
going to try it. Yes. There's no beers that I just hate. I would try all of them, but it's also exactly. I have a lot of preference that I just don't like, but I can also recognize if it's a gangsta ass beer.
I always love the herbal flavors in your brews. I think that's one of the things I've always appreciated about what you're putting in. It's just herbal.
Ooh, it smells good.
Just I love it.
Yeah.
All
Because I'm
these-
always trying to make medicine.
All these
I
5
want
years.
to heal you when you're drinking. Like you're drinking because you need to relax and unwind. I'm making because you need healing. That's what my great grandmothers were doing when they were brewing. I'm trying to honor their spirit.
Yeah. Man, I missed the conversation.
That's all right.
I was just talking about trying to heal you through beer.
There's a book on it. So you talked to our head brewer,
Yes.
Chris Martinez,
Certainly.
at his house, and he was supposed to give it to him. I can't even remember what the name of it, but it was all pretty much beer and what to use as far as like herbs and fillings. And so if I do find out what book that is, I'll totally let you know.
So I'm specifically interested in Sean and Jared's response to this because y'all ready to chew somebody out honestly. So I need to chew out on this one.
Oh, yeah, chew out. Constructive criticism. No one needs to be chewed out.
The nose, the
yeah.
nose is for a certain breed of people, more of organic. This will go great at the farm.
Yeah.
Smells like that.
Yeah.
Like really.
Oh hell, the flavor's there.
That's what I said. The flavor's
The
real
flavor's
good.
there. A pinch of carb,
Yeah, I'm about to say the carbonation, the only thing lacking, but
a
yeah.
pinch of carb,
Other
and
than
shit.
that,
That's
flavor's
it.
great. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, but
That's
yeah,
real
a little bit
talk.
carb.
Now, granted, I'm not a tree hugger, so the nose is throwing me off.
But yeah,
And we
but
got
see,
the
no,
cigars
when you're
going
dealing
too.
with when you're dealing with Gruits and stuff like that, they all herbs. So
So that's what
basically,
it is.
basically Gruits are non-hopped.
Gotcha.
They don't have hops.
So it's supposed to.
Yeah, so the hopness kind of just balance out a lot of that sweetness, but with Gruits they tend to not use hops in particular, and it's usually like a juniper beer is like a
Gotcha. Okay.
Yarrow
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's
I
kind of
thought
like
this
the
was a
replacement.
brute when I was reading it across.
Yeah, it is a Brut.
Oh, it's a
A Gruit.
Yeah, it's a Gruit Brut IPA.
okay.
Yeah.
So we
Gotcha.
Yeah, with honey.
Yeah, just a little bit more carb. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
I know since we're talking about people moving to Texas, we got Miss J. Miss J, she's new to Texas. What year? 2 years?
No, 3.
3 years?
Three now.
Yeah, a little bit.
So with you being that Instagram influencer, learning the craft beer, what you got going on? How you feeling? What you liking?
I mean, some of you may not know, but I actually met Jared when I first moved to Texas at Bitter Sisters in Addison. And we started chatting, and then we didn't chat for almost a year. And then I remember finding his card, and I was like, oh. And I was into craft beer, but not like now. But Jared was my introduction really to Sean and to the Dallas Beer Squad, and hence to all of you, because the connections I made just from that one experience with Jared has been amazing. I learned so much about beer. I learned so much about people. I learned so much about Texas, and so I'm really grateful for my experience with connecting with the Dallas Beer Squad. And I remember telling Jared, what is this Dallas Beer Squad? I want to be part of that. And, you know, I was like, what is it? You know, and it was like, and I was like, I want a shirt. And it started like that. And he's like, well, let me connect you with Sean. And then here I am. And just from knowing Sean, like, I've met some great people. I met Victor at the Labor of Love. And it's like, he's like, oh yeah, I talk about beer on podcasts. And I'm like, that sounds amazing. Let's do that, you know? And so I'm so grateful to be here. You guys have always been awesome to me, welcoming to me in Texas. I guess that's it. You know, I'm glad to always be here and have these opportunities to share not just great beer, but great company. And so I know a lot about beer. From drinking it, so it's always great to be
I think that's how we learn.
No, but I mean, it's always great for me to be among people who do other parts of the beer world. Like, yeah, you drink, but you do podcasts. You know, you own a brewery. You know, he's the Dallas Beer Squad. Jerry, you know, Downey, Jared. I mean, it's just amazing to even be among you guys. I think you're awesome. You've been great friends, great people to know. So thanks for having me on your podcast.
I know.
Appreciate it.
We need to be connected.
And we're connecting on Instagram.
Nice, yeah.
But yes, thank you.
I'm trying to say that. I think our story is very similar, but I'm trying to remember if I met you before I met Sean.
Oh no. So I met you over here, and I was doing the event
at Pegasus Comics.
Pegasus. Yeah,
And
fucking
that's-
Pegasus. Did they move?
Yeah, they're
Did
over
they
here.
move?
They're
So they're
now
not
here.
in the house. I like that house.
They're
man.
right over here.
Okay. I like that.
Because I know when we met about Petticolas, and I didn't know Petticolas had a tap room. I had Velvet Hammer, but I never had Great Scott. And Great Scott was what won me.
Oh yeah.
What is
Yeah.
that? I'm trying to remember if it was before, because when I met Sean will always be in my mind because of the brewery share and on rotation.
Yeah.
That was kind of like the first time I'd ever
On
actually
rotation.
got,
The shit show.
Shit show.
I think that was afterwards. Right?
So maybe that, okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think.
Yes. So that's what happened. It was met you first, and then we met, and then I got with a bunch.
No, maybe it was before, because like I was saying, like, okay, no. I met you before that share. Now that I think about it, because I remember that on rotation one, and then I was surprised you showed up. I do remember that shit. Oh, that was at the brewery. That wasn't the brewery where we did all the brewery one.
No.
Oh, a different one?
Yeah, that's different.
It was a different one. Okay.
No, because I don't know. People were
I remember
Bro.
that. That's
like throwing up
Sean
outside
there.
and stuff.
That brewery. That brewery.
We need to do another
Yeah,
shit
Fat Boy
show.
had to take a guy out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so two things. Let's back up. Where's the comic book store?
So
It's
Pegasus
right
is
around
here,
here.
and it's right now. It's down this street, next to Hunky's Hamburgers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Yes.
right there.
Straight down
Oh
there.
yeah. Okay.
On the
yeah.
right, if you walk out the door, straight down
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
right side of the street.
Yeah.
Comic
What is
book
this,
next to
Davis?
Hamburger Show.
It's called
Yeah.
Red Pegasus.
And it's dope. It's dope. I ain't gonna lie, it's dope up in there.
It's dope. Yeah.
Second one, Shit Show.
Shit show. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, those early
like
bottle
Star
share days.
Seen Jay in a while. Jay is the one and only other true member of the Team Barley Wine.
Team Barley.
That's what Team Barley Wine started, right there. That's what Team Barley Wine started, right there.
Oh yeah.
2014 Team Barley Wine. That's where we
Ah,
started.
man, that bottle share was crazy.
Boy, Jay, how you feeling, brother? Cheers, brother.
Good, how about yourself? I haven't seen you
my
forever,
dog.
man. Where have you been?
Everywhere but Dallas.
You don't blame me.
Making that
And,
money.
and trust me, I've been watching your feed. You've been everywhere but Dallas too.
Man,
Oh, man.
I'm
But
actually,
I'll fly. He drives.
next.
Let's go to Canada. He want to drive.
Oh,
I'll show
definitely
my.
drive.
No, we was just talking. Yeah.
Yeah, you should
Couple
do a
weeks.
trip.
Well, in a couple
all
weeks
around
I'll
the
be
country.
in Minneapolis,
Yep.
Wisconsin,
Driving.
Chicago for Black Friday.
Driving.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
That's
okay,
the
cool.
trip. That's the first time I met you. We met at in the back of Lone Star.
Yep.
We used to do those bottle shares at Lone Star Beverage.
And that was
That's
it,
where I
back
met
in the
you
day.
because you're like, yeah, I'm going to
Oh yeah, 'cause
I'm going to Chicago. If you want anything, just let me know. I was like, okay.
Nice.
Same thing. You guys want anything?
Damn,
Couple
dude.
weeks. You know, I got plenty. I came back from Nebraska. Man, went to Omaha, went to Kansas City, went all those little
Well,
places.
I'm excited to see Jay.
No. I was
Hey, Jay ain't aged a bit. Y'all know that man 51? Man, Jay is 51, man. That man ain't aged a day, man.
Man, I'm 49.
Jay ain't aged a bit. My dude.
Seriously, man, where have you been? I haven't seen
Working,
anything
man.
of you.
Working. That dream that we sat around with the Dallas Bisco is coming to life. It's alive. Just keeping it alive, man. Just pushing that great beer, trying to find that great beer, pushing that knowledge out there, trying to get that drip out there.
That's what you do.
Yeah, bringing everybody together. That's what's up, man.
That's the best thing. Like I said, the best thing about drinking is
All 7 of us in a Dalmatian.
Oh yeah.
No, a Great Dane.
Great day. Yeah.
Seven
That was
of us-
great. Greyhound.
It's Greyhound?
Yeah. Sonic.
Greyhound,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sonic.
Sonic.
Yeah.
All 7 of us in a
Yeah.
goddamn.
We had the. That's when you used to bring the.
It looked like a goddamn great day.
the red tablecloth.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we actually had the fancy.
Yeah, you had the red tablecloth.
Red
I
tablecloth.
still got the red tablecloth.
Yes.
Yes, facts.
And then we would bring the bottle capper and fill the empty bottles of like a melange of barley wine left over.
So, what, a fun fact: when we first started with the Dallas Beer Squad, we always wanted to be different, stupid, and flamboyant. So whenever we went to a establishment or wherever had a bottle share, people had a table. I went and bought a red velvet, not red, but red. I wanted to make sure it said velvet. So we used to pop out a red velvet tablecloth and drink off. Everybody looking like, what are these cats doing?
With a bell.
With a bell.
The bell, whenever someone was
What's the
open.
bell at?
I'm slipping, man. I'm slipping.
It's a podcast bottle share. Some guy didn't ring the bell out.
Then bring the bell and then
I'm
bring
sure
the.
there's an app. You can just sit there.
Well, Stu picked that up. Stu started doing that.
Oh yeah.
The Florida, the Miami horn.
That's your intro. sound.
The air horn, right? Oh, my bad. Our next beer, yo, check this out. This is another gem I've been having in the closet since batch 2014. So this is the High Water Brewing Barrel Aged Campfire Stout. Yo, straight out of San Diego. That's where I got it from. This baby was delicious then. I haven't tried it since then. Yo, cheers to San Diego. Well, I got it from San Diego. Where the hell they at? Hey, before somebody check us online.
Got fact check yourself.
Victor put the
you
notes
doing
right
it,
here.
San Jose, California. So, California, West Coast.
They're all the same. It's a
Same
small
place.
ass state anyway. Don't worry about it.
SoCal. I'm sure.
SoCal, there we go.
That's this way.
And that covered the region. Yeah,
You being shy?
No, I had some already.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll take
And
it.
pass
that down, pass that down.
So while we passing the beer, we're gonna do a quick public announcement. Yo, real talk.
Yes.
Smith Talks.
Yes.
Get that man his goddamn flowers while he alive, man.
Yeah.
Praise that dude, man. Smith Talks Brewing Smitty, right there.
Yeah, what the fuck is these?
So
Show
yo,
him on the
Shout out to Kumba.
my boy
Nah.
Kuma.
I got a problem with Kumba. He do a white people podcast, but he won't come on my podcast.
Think about it.
I see how it is.
See, man, you're getting yourself in trouble, man. You don't talk. You don't give up 2 words.
So yo, the deal behind this beer, Smith Talks, Kuma. This is his.
That's his baby.
This is his beer.
This is
He
the
is
second time they've done it.
he is the scientist behind this.
Yeah, man.
He is the creator of this beer. He is the one that produces beer from scratch. This is his beer. The history behind this beer, he won a contest for having the best goddamn beer at a festival Martin House put on. So I understand this business.
Riverside.
His name is not on it, but don't be fooled. Smith Talks Brewery, Kuma made this beer.
All his baby.
This is his beer, and it is freaking fire. Second release.
Yeah.
He's right behind Big Hopper. Big Hopper been released 4 times, I think.
Oh,
I
with
think- Taps and
Name on
Caps.
it.
times.
Three times, Big Hopper. So Kuma's right behind those guys at 2 times and let you know this is a dope beer.
And the fact is, the first
Homebrew.
time they released a beer from someone who's a winner of that contest.
Second time. He's done it. They've already canned this twice.
Right, but I mean, it's the first time they've released
Yeah.
it. From
The
winter
first time they
content.
released it, then they did it again. So yo, I'm giving mad props to this guy. When you guys see this in the store, yo,
Right.
Martin House, big ups to you for producing it in mass production.
Yes.
But big ups to fucking Kuma, because this is his recipe. This is his science. This is his fucking heart. This is his brain. So yo,
Smitty, man.
must show love.
Indeed.
Not knocking no one, but yo, Martin House, thank you for making it. Kuma, good for kicking ass.
He gave me some cans, man.
Swallow.
He gave me some cans.
When was that? Sunday?
Yes.
Oh, Saturday, Sunday?
That was a Saturday.
That was Saturday at
Lido House?
L, Big L House.
Yeah, he gave me some cans. I drank pretty much all those cans except the Trip Stage Darkness.
Oh, it's good, but it's about a year too old.
It's too old?
It's not bad, but you can just you can taste the age.
Why are you trying to ruin people's
That
experience?
beer.
Let people try first. Yeah.
Actually, what's cool about that is that
It smells great.
It's
and
good,
once
but
I
you can
drink it,
taste.
there's a
I'm about a year late.
kind of appreciate, even
Okay,
if you like it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, it's good.
Wait, guys.
I gotta see
One at a time on the microphones. We have live mics everywhere. You can't be talking over each other like that. You'll be blowing out the mics.
Oh, yeah. You got the peak.
Yeah.
What's the equalizer?
Yeah.
I was just saying, I appreciate sort of the honesty about that. It's like it's kind of like with the share, right?
Yeah.
You know, I remember one time Eric brought a bottle of something at the Dallas Destination Beer share earlier this year, and he brought it, and he's like, oh, "Okay, no, that's not gonna work." And he like threw his own beer out. Well, and I wanted to just to taste it to see, but I kind of like that when someone said, "Okay, look, that's okay. I'll go ahead and take care of this myself." And I'm gonna just expose that to everybody.
That's the way it should be.
That's how Black Man Brew do
That's
it
the
too,
way
man.
it should be. That's, and truth be told, like, I travel all over the world, United States, trying different beers, but the problem is, like, when you got a bunch of beers coming out, not all of it's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is you gotta go with what you like, your style, your culture. You gotta support good beer. Even if it's for somebody that brewed it back in the toucan system, that's all that matters. As long as it tastes good.
Those is
who cares?
good.
Yeah.
That's
good
that's
beer
the
supports
most
good beer.
important shit. Yeah.
It
I
doesn't
like
matter the
that.
label.
I like what you said because good beer is not about the system.
Yep.
And I've experienced a lot of beer system shaming, where people are like, oh, what size is your brewery? Oh, it's one barrel. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
You're not a real brewery. And then you got 30 barrel batches, but it's like you putting out the same shit. People not really excited
We're not
about it. You're
trash.
just
I
trying
know,
to push and
yeah.
trying to push stuff, and then you go look at the little guys and bite off the little guys because you know you can't put out innovation
Right.
when
Yeah,
you
that's the way
30,
it is.
60, 90 barrels.
Right.
I will say, like, to this day, I go to St. Louis a lot. Like, I have friends from Reno and stuff like that, but one of my favorite breweries is Earthbound. Yeah, but the last time I was there, they had two barrel
You
system.
never,
Dude, Earthbound
never
is,
bring that shit around.
because they don't bottle on can. I brought some
Oh, they don't
Crowders
bottle
one
can.
time. I brought some Crowders one time,
Gotcha.
but two barrel system, hands down, they have so many varieties, so many one-offs, but it's worth going to just because they have good quality beer. They expanded since the last time I was with them. Like, it's worth going to. I mean, you got premium sours, you got all this side project, but it's worth going to the smaller places. It's always good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
On draft
Five.
Yeah.
and can.
Which
No, it's good.
wait, what
This
beer?
is the bottle beer.
No, shorter.
Oh, you like it on draft?
On draft 5.
I give it a 5 on
I'm about to say,
can.
I
It's
love
so
the
good
can.
in can.
No, it's good.
Oh, Kevin's gotta try that.
I'm going to give it in the can
But you
about
can't.
a 4.3.
But you can't have it on the same rating scale.
No, you can't. You can't.
Because it's different. Because the draft is fresh. You have to push carb through it. So
It does well in a can.
it does well. So if you compare it to other cans,
Right.
so that's for me it's a 5 out of 5 in can, but it's
Can.
5 on 5 in draft. But it's two different categories. You can't put them on the same rating scale.
I love
If you're gonna rate beers, you know,
Yeah.
Right.
you
I'm
gotta
a little
separate.
biased. I like all the Smitty stuff.
So do I.
Yeah.
Joe Labor Love, that video is gonna drop out in about 3 weeks. That whole video was supposed to be about Strange Brew, Sean Strange Brew. I love those guys over there. But it ended up coming about Smitty's because I was at the booth 90% of the time getting ice for
Right.
Smitty, hanging out there because everybody was hanging out there because everybody was drinking his beers.
Right.
Jerry was there, Jorge was there,
It's a lot of beers in
Undeniable
town,
Vixen
man.
was there.
I was born.
Yeah, you were working, that's right.
Yeah, a lot of great beers. Just so you know, I don't know if I passed this around, but I did open this. This is the Weather Souls.
Oh shit, we gotta do what the souls too.
Yeah, introduce that.
Introduce it.
Introduce you, open it, introduce
I
it.
did introduce it. I'm introducing it now. What is this? So this is the Don't Drop That Cake.
Oh, it's a collab with Isla.
Oh yes, yeah.
Now,
And
Eastern,
I-
what's up?
And I still haven't tried their beer.
Their beer's good.
Yeah, so when I do go to San
Bring your
Antonio,
own little like Mister or something. They don't have AC, but beer's
They're
good.
moving.
He said this.
so what is this? Golden Stout with coffee, dark chocolate.
Cold
The hell is ganache? My bad. I was like, what is that word? I
Yellow
got
cheek.
give me words I can't spell. Yellow cake, walnut
Yellow cake.
milkshake, yeah.
Oh,
Yellow cake.
So
Dave
yeah, don't
Chappelle?
drop that.
Don't drop that
Don't
shit.
drop that cake. You
So,
know.
yo, while you talking, what you been doing yourself? What
Huh?
you been doing yourself? How's it going at Petticolas? What's,
Oh
how you-
man,
how you doing?
working
What's
my
up with
ass
you?
off, man. So since we got the pretty much Buchanan now, so
Can it go? There we go.
people
Get it go.
We don't, we haven't bottled a can for the first 7 years up until the beer to go thing. Pretty much past September 1st. So that's kind of increased my workload. So yeah, definitely brewing more, doing more cellaring. I actually got to come in to work tomorrow.
Nice.
Do a transfer because we just released Winter Venturing.
Can I try some of that cake though?
Yeah, please. Yeah,
Weather
pass that
Souls-
around.
So Weather Souls is so if you watch my episode of North Texas
You
Craft
like it?
Beers Festival,
Yeah.
Brewers Festival,
Yeah, yeah.
it became
yeah,
it became an episode of Weather Souls because in my opinion I think they stole the show this year in 2019.
Oh, dude, that was
Oh,
killing
yeah,
it because. First of all, I gotta call out Marcus because he never fucking showed
that's
up
what
to
we're going
the other ones. I was always like, dude, these are festivals. And I would hope that, like, the years he's been open, I've been wanting that dude to come to the damn festival so I can drink his beer because, like, I was never going to San Antonio.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they weren't doing it. I'm glad they started going to the festivals now. But, man, that's actually where I got that from. So when I actually ran into him there and had a conversation with him, actually just gave him some beer and he was out, dude, I got you. And he just like gave me some beer. So we just
Super nice
end
guy.
up doing the trade. Like that wasn't even my intent. I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't even know if he had my beer. So it was just like, all right.
No, super nice guys. Marcus was phenomenal, but that episode ended up becoming a What the Souls episode to supporting them because they stole, in my opinion, stole the show. I was trying to make this episode about Petty Colas.
Sorry.
No, there's no knocking it.
No, I'm gonna say,
There's no
yeah.
knocking it. I recorded a lot of footage at the booth at Petty Colas, but as I was making the
Highly important though, yeah.
yeah, but just as a story of the arc of the festival, the way people would just gravitate and communicating. Every time I talk to somebody, they always talk about What the Soul. So it
Oh,
became
yeah.
a What the Soul episode. So I had to cut back to
Of
Petty
course,
Colas
of course.
episode.
I mean, dude, there's a reason why they're being talked about, man.
Yeah.
There's a reason, big reason why they're being talked about.
Phenomenal
Yeah,
reason.
hey, man,
I want to
shout
say
out to Marcus, man. He's fucking killing it out
Yeah.
out in San Antonio.
Facts.
I shit on San Antonio.
I love San Antonio.
Here's the best way to describe San Antonio. I grew up in San Antonio. I know San Antonio very well. Outside of the beer world, they're just
It's a blonde
behind the times on the world.
Right.
No, that's
And
my name.
for the beer industry, they are where Dallas was probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, there's what is it? I think there's only 3 good breweries, and I don't. I say this like when I say good, it means like you can go there and
I heard about the East of the
80% of the beers are gonna be solid. So yeah, 3. It's like
Right.
Isla, Weather, and then I think it's Kunstler.
Kunstler.
Kunstler. Yeah, something like that.
It's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
German thing.
Yeah. I heard about that too.
Cubano
And
coffee is my
Fritzl
favorite.
used to be up there. I don't know. They sold. And they've changed owners. And
Oh, really?
Things have just.
So I don't even know, like,
things have changed
as
there.
far as their politics. Yeah, I had no idea.
But San Antonio's just they're growing, and I mean, there's a reason they're craft brewers. CBC's gonna be
One of
there.
the dopest
So Jerry said for one of the first bottle shows they ever brought was Black Tuesday. This is Black Tuesday aged in French oak barrels with Cabernet Sauvignon grapes.
Dude,
Yes.
I'm probably feeling
They've
They've been
that.
doing a series like this. It was called Winification. They've done 3 of that, and then they did another one. I can't remember the name. And then this is like
5.
4th one.
5.
A super blend of like a barrel aged stout with like a red wine.
Yeah.
The only time I get to try it when Papa Sean and Dom get it imported in.
I'm about to.
Papa
put on
Sean,
my
what's
glass,
up, man? How you doing, bro?
We gonna break out that Caribbean beer next, since
That's
it's a
nice.
segue to bring
You gonna
Caribbean
try?
culture, Mexican
Yeah.
culture to DFW.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous. Ooh. That is dangerous. Everybody got it yet?
I'm a boss boy.
I think we popped it about a year ago.
Like straight.
I like it a lot better.
That's delicious.
Man, give me Lace. I got like.
Yep.
There's a
All
bunch
right,
of beers.
be honest with
I
you.
know. It's like I gotta work
Trust
on
me,
this.
be honest with you. Let's go.
You got work tomorrow?
No, tomorrow I
You used to work on Sundays.
I got. I do
man
got
live.
like a similar.
No, because he used to do bottle. That was like, I remember the shares he would leave early because he had to work the next day.
Yeah.
But tomorrow I do have to do something tomorrow, so I had to wake up at 5 in the morning. So it's gonna be fun tomorrow.
So Jay, we don't went around the corner, we went around the table. So what are you doing now? What's going on with Jay? What's going on with Jay?
Truth be told, I know what I want to do in life. Like I finished my degree. I have
Congrats.
certs.
Thank you,
Congrats,
thank you,
brother.
thank you.
I am an IT kind of guy. I changed fields completely from one to another. So I was looking for a job. I put that on hold because there's one thing I want to do. And truth be told, if all goes well, come next June and July, I will finally be out of Texas. I'm very close to it. But I'm an IT guy.
Got you.
Like I said, I was looking for a job, but I hate my current job.
You
I
done
hate it
cussing out
so
them
much.
kids?
What?
Those when you was teaching?
Oh, dude, I thought you said, do you have a couple of kids?
No,
I was
no.
like, no, there is no way I have a
That's
couple.
not mine. Hey, that's
I was like, no, there's no way I have a
not, she lied. That's not mine.
Don't start that lie.
No. Here's the thing. I say this all the time. I have kids around the world. I don't play them because they're not born in the States. Don't worry about it.
Yo, in the spirit of a true Puerto Rican Dominican, got kids all over.
I've traveled the world. I don't play them though.
That's what we IRX do, though.
Just like
It's like,
What's your last name? What's your last name? Because you look like.
you ain't gonna see your son.
So you hate Austin too? I know a guy that hate Austin.
That's what you was talking about the other night when
You
you
just
were
like your
in Cuba.
daddy.
Like, you don't know, right?
It's
Like,
just-
that's just move around, sojourn, drop a little seed here and there, keep it moving.
So where did you say you're going? Where, out of Texas?
Anywhere.
Oh, anywhere?
I'm in Texas by the grace of God, but I have a goal, and
What's-
wherever it will lead me.
You got the cigar
He's a
chopper.
nomad.
Introduce your beer, baby.
Oh, this is Danny's Hard Tamarind Lemonade. This is Danny's Hard Lemonade series. We do a different fruit every year. This year we did tamarind, showing homage to the heritage of the Caribbean and the Mexican surrounding areas of Central America.
Let's clean that
The
back.
first thing my mama told me when I came out here, she was like, look, go to the Mexican supermarkets, go to the Mexican bodegas,
Yes,
because
yes.
you're gonna find everything you need right there, because we are one, right? Colonialism separated us and made us think we were different, but yo, way before colonialism came into play, we had our ships, we had our canoes, and we was going back and forth, supporting one another, celebrating one another, sojourning, working. And my ancestors were bootleggers, were brewers, were contraband carters, and so this is an homage to me moving to Texas and celebrating the fact that this is where my people are from: Aztec, Olmec, Arawak, Carib, Taino, whatever you call yourself. The Creoles from New Orleans, tamarind. It looks like shit, but it don't taste like shit.
Facts.
Cheers.
Thank you. The beer is delicious, by the way. I already took a sip.
I was about to say, I didn't drink all of them.
Cheers, brother.
This is the one we put the SCOBY in.
Oh, so you put a scope in?
Yeah, so that's why you get the little
The
side.
little tart.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
they put a little carb on that, you can
Yeah,
smash
yeah.
that.
So I'm
shit.
trying to sober y'all up before we open that whiskey.
What's the base beer again?
The base? What was the base?
New England IPA.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Tamarind and then
Holy shit.
We just carved a little bit more.
kombucha SCOBY.
This is fire right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Sour
like it.
for like a
I
day
kinda
or two.
I was gonna say,
Kinda sour
I would have
for
guessed
beer.
Golden Ale or something like that. Yeah.
Do you use like a house straight, or you just kind of?
For this, the SCOBY is our heirloom strain. And did we use US?
Okay, with
05,
Scobies.
yeah.
Okay, so 05. Okay, I was gonna say like with Scobies, like you just tend to.
I can get up. Hey, camera, I'm actually on screen.
You tend to. It tends not to attenuate. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, because the bacteria
the
will
bacteria
destroy
don't
it. So we
really-
did boil it before we. I would give away secrets here, but we did boil
No,
the
we boiled
bacteria
it before
we
we
added
added the
the
SCOBY.
yeast.
Okay.
Yeah, we boiled it before we added the SCOBY. Then we let it rest with the SCOBY for 24
Right.
hours,
Yes, then
which
boil
brought
it
down the
again.
pH. Then we boiled it again.
And then
Right.
do the
Yeah.
So you start with. So the SCOBY fermented it because like I
Yes.
said, when you're doing kombucha, you're only really getting like a 0.5%.
Yeah. Or less.
You know what I mean? It's non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
take.
Yeah.
You
No,
know what I
we
mean?
didn't use the SCOBY to ferment it.
To ferment
it. We used the SCOBY
To
to
sour.
kettle sour.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah. And we did
That's
24
my
hours
question.
outside. So
Ah,
it was outside, ambient, so it's getting
I wanna take
Texas
some
yeast
home
in
with
it. It's got our SCOBY in it, and then we boiled it so that the bacteria
Yeah,
wouldn't
bring a
continue
Tupperware bowl.
to destroy the alcohol.
Whatever you don't finish, I'm thinking.
Yo, cheers to the meat.
False idol.
Here's the false idol and all this delicious.
I'm
sorry.
Good, cool, thank you.
Brewing in
All that nose is beef.
2020 and the meadery in
Ooh, this is
2020.
dangerous.
That's good, right?
Yeah, the
Oh, yes,
Texas, so the
sir.
Texas alcohol laws are very tricky.
When it
Yeah.
comes to meadery, though,
I know
best
loopholes.
meadery.
He knows them. There's loopholes.
Colorado.
See, in
I
New
was
York,
saying
we
that.
follow TTB laws in terms of what is beer,
Mhm.
and I
Right.
know that in Texas,
do-
beer versus ale is very
It's a
different.
weird-
Because
It's
we don't follow
changed.
the German rules.
Yeah, it's changed again.
It's just changed.
Yeah?
With the whole the September 1st thing, a lot of things change when it comes to those type of laws. So we don't now we don't have to distinguish between the beer and the ale.
Nice.
I mean that's been an ongoing thing with
Yeah.
TABC. I mean,
Because we had to differentiate between malt liquor and beer. And we follow rules that say beer is anything made from a fermentable sugar that's not an extract. So that's where my fruit beers are allowed to live.
Right.
So I can make my agave, I can make my pulque, and I can make my ginger beer because it's from a fermentable sugar that's the natural produce source. If it's not grape and it's not apples, then it's beer.
right.
So that's the hard part of trying to figure out where I belong.
Right. And that's one thing about like passing laws when it comes to alcohol. When you have people that don't know
Nose
shit
is
about
on
fucking
point.
temptation,
Yeah.
fucking passing laws for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like men who pass laws against reproductive rights. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know what's like being a woman. Like
And that's
you know
where
what I
my
mean?
focus is. My little focus is
20
in
point
what's,
three, yo,
what's
out.
American. Like what were we doing
What?
in America before
Y'all
European
just don't
influence,
understand.
right?
Y'all just don't
And
understand.
it was what was growing. It was a lot of corn. It was a lot of cassava. It was a lot of ginger. It was roots and herbs that we had here in Americas, both North, Central, and South America. And that's my focus. And that's where I like the TTB law
Very good.
because it allows me to live
Right.
versus
Jerry, I need
the
Yeah.
German laws, which says it has
So
to
we
be
do
thousand.
TTB too. I mean, we comply with TABC also.
With me and False Idol, we're coming out with a cup like that.
Or about.
You are? That would be awesome.
I mean, it gives you a lot more play on the
We met. What's the guy from Denver?
obviously. But yeah, there's other like nuances
Self.
that I don't
Self.
personally
Yeah,
know.
we
I
talked to
mean,
him
but
about doing like a
from what I've experienced with TABC, if you got questions, they'll answer it. They're, you may not agree with TABC all the time. I certainly don't.
I don't like asking TABC questions because
They will answer them though. I'm telling you, they
Not
will
my
answer
email.
my
them.
problem. My problem with them answering the questions is when I was doing what I was doing with Oak Cliff, they answered the question 3 different times. They said, yes, you can do it. We can't tell you what you can and can't do in that regards. Second, they were like, I don't even know. Third, they were like, no. And I was
I
like,
would've-
what the?
Then
The problem
they-
is you're always getting a different person,
Yeah.
and we dealt with that with Colas, where we would submit
Oh, yeah,
something to
Colas.
Colas, and they'd be like, no, and then we talk to someone else, and they're like, yes, shut your mouth. We're like, you can do this, just
Don't add the little
Yeah.
nuance.
Don't
don't
add-
add more
yeah.
extra,
Don't-
don't
don't-
add
yeah, don't
extra
talk too much
information.
Well, there's
about
certain ingredients, and if you use a certain ingredient, like I know one of them, a brewery can't say they used lees in a beer. Like,
Lees?
like when you get a wine barrel and there's like
Yeah.
still like grapes in the barrel.
Mhm.
If you throw that into a beer, to TTB laws, that's actually frowned upon and illegal. So it's just don't say you used, just say you used
Yeah.
white wine grapes or something.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people use lees. It's just
That sounds like
it's
a trade.
It's like when
weird
you
trade
found
law.
like some bourbon in the barrel and the beer's in there too. Now you got a little bit of bourbon there.
And
Right.
that's where natural flavor comes in, where
Right.
you just say, it's natural flavor.
Yeah.
And natural flavor could be anything,
Yep.
which sometimes is scary, and we had that conversation.
Yeah.
But in other times, it's just
It only comes, red flags only come up like when you get like Whole Foods. They want to know exactly all the ingredients in your products.
Right. But what I'm saying is like, if they don't know, or if they say no, it's like, please show me in writing
Yeah, that's all they want.
where the law is.
Yeah.
You can say that, like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, if the ordinance says this, please show me in writing where it says it. And then, because they have books, they have actually, literature. Because you have to state it's all law, so it's all public knowledge. So if they saying that you can't do something, have them show you in writing. You can probably research and find a contradiction. Like, all right, well, what's the contradiction? Like, all right, is it either this or that? You know what I mean? Which one are you going off of? If you're talking to two different people, or three different people, I feel like you can. There's ways to challenge them.
I've learned go and stay in the gray area.
Stay in the gray area.
Obviously, know the law, because you can't. If you don't know the gray area, you don't know the law, you're not gonna know the gray area. At least in Texas.
Yeah,
if they ever
of
do
course.
come talking, you're gonna be okay because you're not breaking the law, but you're not. Sometimes you're not necessarily in the law.
We're giving away too much industry secrets right now.
We
gotta shut our mouths.
Sometimes they don't even have like anything about it. They're like, we don't even know what to say about this, and then they're just gonna say you can't do it right away. But you're like, at least if it was, hopefully it's more than a year, they finally come in.
And I feel like when there's a no, you have to present it right to me.
Yeah, exactly.
In my brain,
That's to do with fight.
in my brain, I'm like, hey, please show me where it states.
Is
And
that Arkansas living?
maybe I missed it.
Cited.
Or this will help me overlook what the actual.
And there's so much
Now I can
literature.
dissect. Yeah.
There's so much literature, and so it's like, you know what? We focus on so many other things as professionals in the industry. We focus on taxes. We focus on politics. We focus on customers. We focus on professional level. We focus on craft. So yeah, we're gonna miss certain things, especially when it comes down to legislation. Like you need to have somebody who is just focused on legislation and says, yes, you can and can't do this, or you need to shut your mouth in certain areas just so you can push the dial on what's possible. Oh damn. I'm breaking out
Get
the
your
hard
mind
stuff
right.
now.
Get your mind right.
True drunken public.
Get your mind right.
Don't get too excited.
For the record, I don't hate Austin. No, I'm joking.
I hate Austin. I do hate Austin. I'm glad you feel me.
Don't get him started, Jared. Don't get him started.
I'm glad you feel me.
I like Austin.
I like that.
Hey, I gotta ask.
Hey,
since
just
I'm
the Kings in Austin.
a new guy here, I learned that's your brewery, right?
I'll tell ya.
So where do I actually, can I snag some bottles from you and share with others?
Yes, I can. So for those of y'all who are Barbados struck, I know where to find me. I'm gonna bring y'all some more bottles.
yeah,
In the
please.
meantime, I just met a new friend. So.
I've never met you before, so I don't know. I have no idea who you are.
You didn't get to try the parang, which is our
this is the
our
brew, yeah.
peppermint bottle share for Christmas.
Oh,
So
this is
yeah, I need you to come through the beers given also.
Yeah.
The only other like.
He'll be out of town by then.
Oh yeah, he did say he's
Yeah,
coming.
you're in Chicago.
I'll be out, yeah, like I said, Black Friday I'll be in Chicago, Wisconsin,
That
so
smells weird.
I'll be up there for
Well, you got some stuff.
I want to try this myself. I like it. I'm
Good.
vegan. I was like,
Right now, Island to Island is exclusive, and as we build out here in the DFW area, it's going to continue to be exclusive.
so how do I go through you? Like when I went to Black Man Brewery, I had to go to Sean.
Yeah.
So then I have to go to him to get to you as well.
No, you come to me to get American Woman in Beer or Island to Island or Trini Beer Lover. You come to us direct.
Alright.
Yeah.
So after the podcast, let me get your number. At least I can get some more stuff. I'm always down for trying some new stuff.
Awesome.
Unless you want it over like podcasts or anything.
I don't mind. Like I said, American Woman in Beer or Trini Beer Lover, and you're getting us direct.
It's good.
Why you so quiet?
I'm listening. I'm enjoying the
Are you having a
conversation.
good time?
I'm enjoying the conversation.
We need to. I need you for this Jerk Fest. Like beers given, that's around the corner, but for Jerk Fest, Sean, Jerry, Jared, Victor, I need y'all for Jerk Fest because
You better be buying me a fucking smokehouse or something to make that shit.
yo, I had the conversation with Sean the other day.
Fucking
Like Sean, he pointed out, he's like, yo, I don't like waiting in line for jerk chicken, but like, yo, that is the authentic experience.
Yeah.
Like jerk
Facts.
chicken,
I'll be hungry.
you can't get it right away. Jerk chicken is not a
We like
motherfucking
quarters
rub.
of wings.
Okay,
Hey,
he's making jerk
No,
chicken.
no,
a
I
like the
word
wings.
for it.
Wings are always good.
I've been
No, you can't
calling
knock
jerk
wings.
chicken, bone turkey sauce.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Well, then let's make it a
No,
cook-off.
he's a beast now.
My
I was
friend,
saying,
let's make it a
he-
cook-off.
This
He's
coming weekend.
He's a beast. He's a beast.
The coming weekend, I'm smoking 2 briskets, a pork butt, some smoked
He's a
cabbage,
beast.
some hot
Smoked
sauce.
cabbage.
Smoked cabbage.
Ooh, we're gonna have to put that cabbage against our breadfruit. Ooh, I need the hookup on the breadfruit report. Hey, this is my chef right here.
Another shot.
And then in a couple of weeks, on the
Next
second
year.
week of December, the chili
Quick
cook
shot.
out.
Sound like me.
Let's
I'm
keep
like,
shit
well,
on the
Let's-
surface with chili.
Let's
Sorry,
make
man, I'm
it.
not
Let's
great.
make
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I just
Well, you know,
like
it's
that.
different. You haven't introduced nothing.
Introduce it.
All right.
Make it
all
split for
right.
us.
Yeah,
No.
Just
I'm
thanks,
in there,
thanks,
and
Jacob.
everything. That's why I use my sauce. So.
Yes, Scotch
So-
bonnet. Put some
So we're gonna
shadow
have
Benny
we're
in
gonna
it.
have a cook off.
Shut up, baby.
That's the
You haven't done
dessert
shadow
one.
Benny.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotta have the shadow
man.
Benny. Gotta have the shadow Benny.
I don't know. I can make it work. I can make it work with my habanero.
I trust you.
Let's do his style versus the way you guys make it, and then be a cook off. So let's say cook off, and then we have a video of it and have fun doing it.
There we go.
All right.
I got it.
There we go.
And then we popped open the whiskey. So shout out to Jacob. He was supposed to be here, but Tech is playing. Who gives a fuck about Tech?
Hey.
Jacob
The
does.
New Yorker hater. He just
Jacob.
Yeah, New
No,
Yorkers
we're
be haters.
truthful.
It's not
To be
hateful.
honest,
It's not hateful. It's not
Okay,
hateful.
here's the thing. In New York,
I'm
we
a New
not
Yorker.
scared of people popping off because in New York people ain't strapping legally like
Exactly.
they strap
So they just
So
all
we
that's
just-
all this.
I'm not buying this new
I tell you what's.
It must be a Queens thing. It must be a Queens
I
thing.
tell you,
Hey, Brooklyn's in the house.
Yo, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's in the house.
That's the worst. That's the worst. I got to a fight in the Bronx. I walked out, I got stabbed 3 times.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me, kid?
New York represent. New
You're-
York represent.
No. So this shout out to Jacob. I know I'm just talking shit about Tech, but yo, Jacob is family. I like everything Do Makers does. So he gives us this beer, or actually gives Dom this beer, whiskey, I should say, for us to drink. So thank you. Shout out to him.
Whiskey is beer in its old age. For those of y'all who don't know.
Cheers, brother. Jacob, appreciate you,
Shout out to
brother.
Jacob. Love you, brother.
so much.
I don't have any.
Hope Tech won just for you, brother.
Ooh, we're getting grown and sexy over here. This is a good
Now
time.
I
y'all.
got this thing smoking again. Now I can actually drink
Nice.
other beers.
Yeah, you've been working on that for an hour. But just,
Right.
I finally got it. I finally got it.
I just been watching you the whole time. It's like
I know,
everybody's asking, like, "You okay, Vic?" I'm just learning. I'm learning because I want to buy a pipe. I
like the
You
smoke
like the
better than
space?
I like the smoke better than the
So you
cigar.
already had this pipe? You bought
No,
it?
I just bought it.
Oh,
Nah.
you just bought it.
So I've had like several. I normally stuff weed in.
That's what I was asking. Is it puff puff pool?
But yeah, since I'm in a public place.
So when are Texas weed laws gonna pass? Because
Never.
Never.
That'll be
Never.
the last
Well,
thing.
all right, people
Never.
say never.
They
People
say
say
I've
never.
never
said
put it
no
in the
shit.
slowest.
People
We'll
say
be tearing the
never.
smoke by then.
People say never. I think it can.
It
I don't think
Oklahoma
that.
just did.
Cause like here's the deal, man. I've always said this. Like with Texas, you always have to remember that you have like Dallas, Austin, Houston, and you have these big cities that kind of make up less than half of the population. Then you have the rest of Texas, and the rest of Texas is a lot. You know, and you have to really kind of convince these small towns who pretty much don't have the.
It comes down straight still. The Bible
Oh,
Belt. It is.
Yeah,
I always want to
100%.
say
No,
that.
you're
I
right,
always
you're right.
wanna say
Jesus
that.
turned water into wine, so.
So
But that's
he
not-
always
didn't
wanted
turn it
the
to weed.
party to
That's what he said.
continue.
He didn't
Oh,
turn it
wow.
to weed.
Yes, he
That's what he
did.
said.
If you love Jesus, he wanted the party to go on.
what I would say, what happened? What I
Give me a
would,
paper towel.
He dropped the maker's mark.
Whoa.
That is sacrilege.
Oh, I thought you the whole bottle. I looked up and like, what?
Where's the paper towel?
come behind the bar.
There's some right there. I guess I could.
Could have got it. You could have helped out.
I
You
didn't
coulda
Hey, what's
ran-
up, brother?
I just saw it when I got to the city.
There you go, my man.
Shit, everybody breaking the seal makes me want to break the seal.
I'm right here with you.
I'm trying to fuse.
Nah, I don't got a piece.
I am
Run those
James
Kegels.
Jarrell. But nobody likes to call say my
Jay and
name.
Jazz.
So I'm Jarrell.
Nice to meet you, Gerald.
We got late intro.
OG homie.
Didn't you used to
I'm
call
just
him
so
Jared?
excited to see.
He used to call you Jared. I think.
No, I just call him Jerry.
I'm about to say. I was saying.
No, because he would be like, who's Jared? I know he did. I know he did.
I'm not gonna say it, throw him on the bus, but yes.
I remember because he would always double check with me.
You were
Like,
like,
no, it's
Jared,
Joe.
Where you at?
We can move out.
I used to have
We
to.
can move out your way real quick,
There you
sir.
go. No time. Hey, no time.
Y'all got lockers? What's this?
Yeah, that was good.
For the members.
Oh yeah, that's
I saw lockers, but I was like, they have names on them, so.
Okay. You drinking Coke?
Huh?
You drinking Coke?
Oh, yeah. Gotta put the whiskey in something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
like, never mind.
We got you. Yo, we've been wanting to have party for the longest at Allentown, and it's been hard. Like, why?
You kills me with them damn smirks.
Brooklyn.
That's what.
Right.
Everybody has like their look, right? Like
is
how
hard
they
as
smile.
fuck.
Dom look is crazy as shit. Ain't no.
With
What I heard, I'm
$3,000,
gonna say, what I
If you
heard.
look at my old New York
$3,000
pictures, I don't
rent
have a
to
smile
live
back in
before
New York.
I never smile.
I never smiled back in New
I
York.
always have the same thing.
You
We
don't
got
want
the
to show
Bronx,
weakness, that's
We
why.
got Brooklyn, we got Queens, we got Dominican Republic, we got Puerto Rico, we got Trinidad, we got St. Martin, we got Guyana, we got Grenada.
So Boogie Down is where it's at. I lived
Yeah.
in Brooklyn for a little while. It is my favorite borough.
No, I had to work
I love
in the
Brooklyn.
Bronx.
Hey, I had to
Not
move there
anymore.
from
Have you been to
Queens.
Brooklyn lately?
Yeah,
Nothing but white people.
I like Brooklyn.
Hipsters
And flip flops
like
with the
If I see
What do
motherfuckers
you
in
think is going on
flip
in
flops in New York
Dallas?
City, they're not from New York, man.
What do you think is going on
Fuck
in
that.
Dallas right now, right here in Oakville?
No,
It's
you're
the
right.
Same thing.
You're right.
But that's not
You're
my city
absolutely
though.
right.
But it's not my city though.
My city.
That's true too.
I'm probably the only Oakland native here. I guess I'm the only
Yo,
Oakland
only one.
native.
I don't.
This shit existed.
We just looked out of curiosity.
I'm
from.
Oh no, we grew up pretty much same neighborhood.
Yeah.
588 square feet.
Why?
1595.
Why?
Because it's Oak Cliff or it's Bishop Arts.
I'm telling you, hipsters are the worst people who fix the world.
That's Austin. That is Austin. That is Austin.
The only thing I hate more
So how do you
than
feel
hipsters
about
is
Bohemians?
I wish they would.
I'm about to say rap stars. The two things I hate more is hipsters and millennials. I want to punch each
Okay,
and
I'm
every
sorry.
Well, I'm neither.
But
so.
somehow we can no.
No, we're
consider-
not. I'm not a motherfucking millennial. I was born in
According to Google,
1985.
they-
I
we're
wasn't born
hipster.
at the turn of the century. I was not a millennial. Okay? I wrote. I put my
They call
thoughts
us
in
elder
writing.
millennials.
I don't know how to use my thumbs for
I
thoughts.
was born in
I'm kinda in the
86.
middle.
I'm a generation
Yeah.
Y.
My internet came on CD.
That's what we are.
Generation Y.
Yes,
Generation
that's
Y.
what we are.
There's
We're not
X,
entitled,
shit.
okay?
Oh,
We motherfucking went to college,
I'm
spent
entitled.
all
I know
our
what
money
you're
on
talking
student loans,
Yeah.
and didn't get shit out of
Aren't
it.
you
So I'm not a
millennial born in
motherfucking
86?
millennial.
My internet came on the CD.
I'm a generation Y, man. I don't care. So I don't know what you're
No,
talking
they didn't
about.
get rid of that.
The
millennial
internet was
generation,
just how you talk to
millennial
your friends.
I'm a millennial. Never
That's
been
how
on
But
you-
they called us.
that
They
was-
called us elder
the
millennials.
internet
They got rid of
For
Generation
people
Y.
born in the 80s was how you said, will you go out with me, yes or no?
There is no doubt. Generation Y is who we are.
Because I used to be Generation Y, but they took that away. They made us
Really? That's
millennials.
what
Yeah, but I'm about to say, you're
That's how I used to get
Generation
big
Y. As long as you don't wear like a hair bun.
How
or
you getting
anything like
pictures with no digital cameras?
Never wore a
I
headbutt.
can have that.
Listen,
Anyway,
Listen,
long
you
story
would-
short.
you
Oh,
would-
scanners. Remember they had scanners?
Listen, you would get somebody to send you a naked. You would get a woman to send you a naked picture. You go to a lesbian site, and they'd be like, here's my naked picture," and then you
Like,
just
hey,
get
I'm a
million.
lesbian.
All right.
Yep.
Wait. What is going on right now? We went from hipsters to naked selfies.
Naked
I'm
pictures.
sorry.
We're talking about millennials and what's not a millennial, right? And millennials, they get that instant Snapchat bullshit, whereas we had to go through other channels. We had to go through the effort of connecting with people or using a scanner and then uploading and then getting the
Yeah, but do you think that? So I have a
and your
daughter-
mother yelling, talking about, what the fuck, get off my phone line.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we had.
So I
Okay?
have a
That's not a
daughter-
millennial.
I have a daughter who's a millennial.
Isn't she Generation X?
Nah.
She's a millennial.
If she got a daughter, it's a
How
millennial.
old is she?
She's 23.
That's a millennial.
That's full
She thinks we're
blown.
her
So,
thumbs.
no, so I wonder, like,
She got
how much-
millennials.
Like, but every generation has had that, right? They look at the generation younger than them and they go, "What's wrong with these assholes?"
Yeah,
Right?
of course.
So I think they add value to us. We just look at them and just be like, "But we were
Yeah,
dumb."
yes, sir.
Like,
I just need to not be counted with them. I need
I
people
know,
for
I'm never
I need
counted
people
with
to
a millennial.
understand that people born in the 80s, we're
Are
not
not
millennials.
millennials. Nope,
we
not at
got
all.
shitted on. Okay, we got all the student loans, none of the jobs, none of the promise, none of the
Got crack
dream,
cocaine.
and we don't think like millennials. We still need to connect with people as individuals. We're not on that. I don't know how to use Snapchat. 85. I'm on the meatloaf and the Madonna. I'm a material girl in a material world. I'm on the meatloaf. Like I'm on the box. I'm on MTV
Oh,
before
yeah,
it
the
became
box is
TV
the
shows.
shit.
MTV.
Right?
Oh,
Like
man.
that's what I'm on. Okay?
The
Like
box is the shit.
I'm
Wait,
not
who
on
dropped
these
Prince on there?
digital stuff.
I
BK.
feel you.
BCAT,
No, we'll take a
yes.
picture.
White Prince?
BK.
Yeah,
You know about
take
BCAT,
pictures,
right,
take pictures of
Victor?
Take a
Prince.
picture.
You know about BCAT?
Yeah.
Yeah, that we before that whole millennial wave, right?
Nah.
When you talk about
Can I
you know,
talk about real New York
1999?
shit?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I talk
Let's
about
get to New York
two
shit.
things I missed. I miss the criminal underworld of New York City of boosting shit and selling it on a corner. Everybody can buy.
On the train.
Yo, where is that nowadays?
Yo, I've been thinking about doing that, selling beer out my trunk. I've been thinking about that.
No,
I can't
that's
do it
just
now.
not just that.
Yes, we used to sell John out of our motherfucking trunk. We used to sell John kombucha out of our trunk.
You know how I used to make money when I was 15 in New York?
How?
You know the
Mixtape. I got the mixtape.
Oh, MetroCards, you
Yes.
used to bend it?
Yes.
I get people give me $1 because it's cheaper than a regular MetroCard and I get you a free ride.
The Metro card is how I got motherfucking arrested. That's how I got arrested.
I used to live in Queensbridge projects, and how do I make money?
LIC High School, Creepy.
No, I went to Newtown High School. I got kicked out of every other high school.
Newtown.
So,
Shout out to Aviation.
I used to
Sean
beat
is
them.
in the building.
I used to beat them in handball all the time. No. So how I used to make money in the morning is people try to go to work and they be short. I'm like, yo, listen, give me $1, give me 75 cents. I'll get you a free ride. And that's all I did. Swipe it, bend the card, and swipe it. I get money. I do that for an hour. I come out with like $80.
Damn.
You do it rush hour. You rush hour, yo, $1.
Ultimate hustle.
$1. Get you in rush hour.
This is why I need to partner with
I miss the criminal underworld of that stuff. I'm not robbing people. I'm not hurting
So
nobody.
you talking about Brooklyn showing up with your North Face?
Yeah, I miss my North Face jackets. I sold all my North Face jackets when I moved to Texas.
Yeah, no face.
So what we used to do
I'm about to
is
say, yeah, you ain't gonna have no use for it.
One day a year.
one day a
Yo,
year.
my North Face sweaters though in Dallas are on point. Shout out to North Face because y'all gave us our sweaters.
The me, I heard weed. Like,
Yeah,
I heard weed too.
Who
Like,
has that?
like we don't turn the camera off. We gonna do that. Don't do that right now.
Come on now. My bad.
That's a limit, man.
This
I
is
don't know that
this
far.
is where your skills in editing, just like
Yeah, just take that. We gonna cut that right the fuck off. Can't be
But yo,
talking.
we can do a whole episode on New York City
I miss.
and
miss
like
the bootleg.
nuances of
Alright,
New York.
I lived in the Bronx. I know how this. I
Two
live in
Bronx,
Brooklyn.
two Queens,
I
one
will tell
Brooklyn.
you, best pizza, Front Street Pizza in Brooklyn. Love Front Street Pizza.
Best pizza, Jamaica Avenue.
Thank you.
Jamaica Avenue.
Parsons.
Yes.
Yes. And we open for 5 hours.
Jamaica Avenue, Parsons.
best
Yes.
Oh my God.
Village, the one on the
shit.
corner that stayed open 24 hours.
Yes.
Right next to the
Off
kick shop. Right next to the
Common
kick
Cellar
shop.
and off the wagon.
They was down the block from
Off the wagon.
Comedy Cellar.
And
Common Cellar. Okay, it's
Yeah.
right around the corner from the blacked out sneaker shop.
Yes.
Yep.
Continue.
I like Little Pakistan Town more than I like Little Jamaica Town.
I feel you. That's
Little
perspective.
Pakistan Town was the bomb for food. That was like the best food. I used
You're
to
talking
go
about
all
Southwest
the time.
Brooklyn.
Yes. That to me,
I
that
miss
was
corner
I
store
love- I miss
bacon
it.
eggs.
Yeah.
Bake on the roll,
Shout out to the
baby.
delis and the
roll.
bodegas.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh,
Check out
my
hot
God.
bagels.
I miss
Hot
$1
bagels.
pizza.
I love hot bagels.
Yes, yes.
Where is it?
We were actually thinking
Where's that
about bringing a
British
New York deli out
take
here for our brewery concept.
Where's it at?
But
Hey,
like,
where's that at?
we gotta live with the
Where's
brand.
that at? Bottle?
It's tough. It's tough to get out there.
There's no boys head out here.
No,
Where's that
you
bottle?
can get it, but it's gonna be expensive to bring it down here.
The Black Tuesday.
Yeah, you go to Tom Thumb, Albertson, one of them has boys head in hand.
Albertson got Dietz and Watson and
So
Primo.
it's Tom
still
Thumb.
got
They have
Same little corner.
Same
Y'all
company.
take it with
No.
same company?
Same little
Oh, Kroger's name. One of them they have it out here. We get.
No, I mean they're the same. Tom Thumb and Albertsons are the same.
But they have different stuff sometimes. I don't know, but you get boards, but it's expensive. But if you get it shipped in here, it's still expensive. I don't know why Texas has some weird thing where you can't get everything shipped
Well, we
here.
can't get Poland Spring out here,
No.
so.
TMC, man. You talking about wait, get what shipped
No,
at?
deli. We're talking about deli.
Talking about food.
We're talking about bodegas and corner stores.
why
Y'all
would
don't
you
know
wanna-
nothing about that.
Y'all don't know
Y'all
about no corner
y'all don't know
store.
about
This
corner
is a
stores.
corner store every block.
Every block.
One on the
Corner
beginning,
store or
one on the
Chinese
end.
food spot.
No, two things.
God, Chinese food.
Chinese food does not taste good out here at all. Chinese food
Oh,
tastes
it's
like
terrible.
shit.
And we've been craving it, and that's why we could keep our figures, because we don't got the Chinese food spot on the corner.
No, you know why we can't keep our figures? Because we don't walk nowhere no more.
No,
This
and we
is not a
keep going
city.
back.
This is not a city.
I got a story about that. So New York, you go out and you walk your neighborhood, right? So we moved to Dallas. We're like, we gonna move Dallas Fort Worth.
Oh,
we gonna
shit.
walk our
Yeah,
neighborhood.
yeah.
Yo, people started driving up to us like, you need a ride? We see you got kids. Are you okay? Is there something wrong? We're like, no, we just out for a walk. They're like, we'll give you a ride home. And we're like, we're just walking.
I
We're not
drove a car
vagabonds.
to Starbucks and had coffee and gave the kids croissants or whatever. And we say, hey, this is our new neighborhood. We're gonna look at the little complex that's here. So we walked around. We was like, oh, This is for rent, whatever. Lady roll up to us. Are you guys okay? Do you need a ride?
Right. Like,
It's
are you
hot out
okay?
here.
Something's wrong.
No, miss, we're okay. Who the fuck are you? Like, why are you trying to get us in the car?
No,
Like,
remember how I said earlier that they thought this was a city, but it's not because they don't walk here. They
Nope.
don't-
Oh, yeah,
Nope.
nobody
12 years ago, you know Deep Ellum? 12
Yeah.
years ago was all crackheads. Ain't nobody walked Deep Ellum 12 years ago.
I can imagine.
It was never
I can
crackhead and
imagine.
hookers.
That's the first thing we did. We walked Deep Ellum. That was the first thing we
It's
did.
not that people don't walk here. It's just that places are not walkable.
It's not walkable.
As a person who doesn't own a car, I'm on Dart all the time, so I'm always walking. So you can walk, but when you've got places that are like miles down the road, you have to have a car to get from A to B.
Right.
You can't just like, okay, well,
Spread
here you
out
go.
the city.
It's
It's
just
spread
And
out.
this is
spread out.
why island to island will work down here because no one wanted to come to where we were. We was like at Prospect Park. No one wanted to come where we were because they were like, oh, there's nowhere to park. But out here, it's all about driving. So
Yeah.
our concept works better out here because you're driving to island, and then you just roll up in the dirt, park your car, get out, and relax.
Right.
So wait, before we go, this is random, it has nothing to do with beer, but it's right up the block. Have you guys heard of Coco Andre?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like a Mexican chocolatier place.
Oh,
yeah.
You must know Coco's here. Over
I gotta
on
get
8th Street.
there.
Got
So
to go.
it's like, I'm all for like black business, Hispanic business. They are doing Mexican, well, they're chocolate, but it's Mexican owned. They have vegan options, they have regular options. It's right up the block.
That taqueria right down the street. Is
Yeah,
right off the
Small
church.
Mex.
So we're going there to grab some chocolate. They do great with stouts.
It's on 8th
whiskey.
Street.
It's
You must
really
go.
great. So you must.
Oh wait, on that note, since we're wrapping up, so we're not gonna leave here. We're gonna hang out here, but we're just gonna wrap this video part out, so we can continue talking about New York, and you can break the seal and relax. So on that note, guys, thank you for watching. It's been about an hour and a half so far.
Oh, okay.
So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. The beer's been great. Thank you for coming out. You go on Podcast 101. Podcast you guys 101 coming soon, both of y'all. Jerry, love your podcast, brother. It's getting better and better every week, brother. Love you.
Appreciate you, brother.
70% drip. Love you, brother.
Yeah,
We gonna do
Jerry,
more
we gotta
stuff?
have our sit-down one-on-one.
No, we just gonna wrap it up. We're gonna hang out, brother. We're gonna wrap it up.
I got an
Follow
medium.
everybody. Link in the description. Love you guys. Peace.
They shrink.
Also, remember, slow time. You gotta say it real
Oh no,
slow.
yeah, that's awesome.
Just put it in your mouth.
Is it good? Swallow. You said
Swallow it.
I bought them to give out.
Swallow it, baby.
Craft beer that is.
Craft beer if you want it.
17%.
Ah!